brother Poppy. It is Friday. It is the day, that's right, most people say, you know what, I'm going to be off the weekend. And if you're not off the weekend, then just void that last piece. But you're listening to Brokeman Radio Worldwide. What is going to the on? You're not really hearing much about the Ukraine lately. The Ukraine's kind of been swept under the rug, but you're paying for it. If you're paying taxes, oh, believe me. If you're buying gas, oh, believe me. You're paying for it. So the Ukraine is not really the big topic here. It's a war that's causing destruction, ruining people's lives, and all sorts of just dirty, nasty things. But do we know the real story of the Ukraine? Because right now the focus has been on Donald Trump. That's right, Donald Trump and his evil empire, as the media has it twisted. So Donald Trump, make America great again. Well, he was doing a lot better job making it better than what's going on right now. And even if you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever you are, crazy, well, because most of the BMR nation is, well, you got to agree. You got to agree that Donald Trump did it better than Q Card Joe. But you're just not really hearing about the Ukraine. You're not hearing about the things going on over there because, you know, it's just not really good news no more. It's turned into old news. As that war rages, it's going to rage on for a long time. And they're using all of your taxpayers' money to a very unappreciating Zelensky. You know, he's always wanting more. He's kind of like that neighbor that has a problem with gambling. He just can't get enough, and he's never satisfied, and he's never gonna say thank you. Well, you know, there's a lot more to the story, and as Paul Harvey would say, the rest of the story. How about taking and damming up water that went to Russia? Russia had a huge water shortage. And there's a lot of things that needed to be rectified. But them two countries, get where I'm going, them two countries are the ones that should be dealing with their problems. America, you come out of Afghanistan, you leave a mess. The Taliban is back on top and everything. What is America doing under this Biden administration? What are you doing? You're going after Donald Trump. That makes great news. NBC, all these late night little jackals, all of them are just swarming because this is good stuff. It's making them feel warm inside and good inside. And meanwhile, in case you didn't know, your Speaker of the House, Pelosi, her husband, gets drunk, and just like she drinks, terrible alcohol in that family there. I battled it for years, so I can kind of see it. But no, he runs into someone, causing an accident, is now facing jail time. But you don't really hear about that very, very much. Just kind of the passerby. But Donald Trump, worth $3 billion, is the focal point of your media. Oh, it was the Johnny Depp trial first. That was great. People loved it. And now they've moved on. January 6th is beating a dead horse straight to the ground and then beating it some more. I mean, let's don't worry about the shortages in all these stores. Let's don't worry about that. Let's don't worry about how gas has been just breaking families. Let's don't talk about that. Let's talk about the January 6th committee and all the airtime they're giving for these stations. Man, it's entertainment. It's entertainment for America. They love it. They love it. They cannot wait to take someone out like an old witch hunt and find them. First it was Amanda Heard. They got her. And now they're going after Donald Trump. Who's next? I'm telling you, the media is like a little frenzy of crazies. And if you think I'm joking around, just go to these sites and take a look around. They are just biting at the bit, but you're going to find very little about this expensive, taxing Ukraine. And believe me, Zelensky, it's not enough. America's just not doing enough. You're just not doing enough for us here. We're getting demolished. That's what you see. But the truth be told, war is war. These two countries are at war. It's not the U.S.'s war. But yet every American is going to pay the dividend. And they just rotate the subject back to abortion, back to guns, and then back to Trump, and back and forth, pushing their liberal, democratic, that's right, media. If you pay attention to what I'm saying, then you'll just go look for yourself. I'm not the type of person to convince somebody. As, John Cooper would say, come get your woke cookies. Here, boy. I love when he does that. Because the real deal is, that's what everybody's trying to prove. That they're not the bad guy. The bad guy's over there. The bad guy's over there. It's not me. It's not us. It's them. All these problems are caused by them. The gun, typically, if you got a gun in your home and you're using it to protect your family, that's what guns are designed to do. But you always want to have crazy people doing crazy things. And it's not just a new thing. Nowadays you got cameras. Nowadays you got, the woke media. So they're going to drive their point home, and boy, do they ever. After that terrible incident over in Texas where that man went crazy and shot all these innocent children, that's the only thing you heard about CNN, all these networks, NBC, is how terrible people that carry guns or want gun rights, how terrible you are. How dare you? Because they're trying to make that perfect world. But it's kind of hard to make a perfect world when you're destroying the world. If that makes sense, Biden can't even tie his shoe without a piece of paper, a cue card telling him to sit, to do whatever he has to do. We're talking about he's pushing 80 years old. I'm sure when most of us are 80 years old, guess what? We are going to probably not be wanting to run a business. We're probably not wanting to run not even a Sunday school classroom unless we got to. But my goodness, this guy's trying to run me and you and the nation. Get out of here. It's like some old gangster movie. Hey. Get out of here. Now, on this Friday, you got to have some good news. I'll give you some. The Braves are on fire. How about that one? You like that one right there? Waiting for football season. Maybe when football season starts and people get more occupied, they're not sitting all in front of their TVs. Who has time for that? And then people are more excited about college football than they are worried about the January 6th committee that's trying to basically do a public demolition and destruction of your former president, Donald J. Trump. Now, I'm not a fan of politics. I'm a fan of right. Abortion is wrong, but that's my opinion. If the more you say, the more people are going to find wrong with you. That's why I was like, man, let's don't get into politics, because it just goes down an avenue of just terrible. It's not going to end good. When you get into Black Lives Matter and where that money really goes, basically to just stuff the pockets of a few and just hoodoo the rest. Certainly Black Lives Matter, but the Black Lives aren't getting it. It's making a few rich, the founder, getting these big mansions and doing things. But you're not really hearing about that no more either. You don't really hear much about Black Lives Matter because, it's just not in the agenda right now. First, let's go ahead and slay the dragon. And then we'll come back and remind people just how bad you really are. You can't demonize most of America, most of the majority. Demonize them for having their own gun, their own beliefs. You know, when Trump was going for president, people were threatening, protesting, wanting to fight, attacking people that wanted to make their own free choice. That's your America right now. Everyone's a victim. And if you had any crimes 20, 30, 40 years ago, they're going to come back to bite you. That's what the woke folks, the woke cookies, love. But you can have a good weekend. It's Friday. That's a day to really get out and do some things with your fam. If you don't have that, then go out and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, brother puppy. It's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Hey, check out this Sunday. We're going to do a really cool little show Sunday. And man, just remember one thing. If the whole world's against you, Brokeman Radio is for you. Much love here to the Brokeman Radio Nation. Sometimes, possibly, hit the like button. Possibly. That would be nice. Much love.